Good morning. It's Wednesday, December 2nd, 2020. It's College Spotlight Day for Texas State.
Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock.
Today's menu is Salisbury steak, mashed potatoes, cucumber and celery cups, orange wedges, and a roll. Two birthdays today, Braden Harris and Brayley Harris. Happy birthday, guys. Mrs. Wilson has a responsibility challenge for you today. Pick one responsible thing you can do at your house without being asked to do it, and then go do it. Examples: feed the dog, take out the trash, fold the laundry. Come up with something to show your parents that you are responsible. Today we are spotlighting Texas State University. Here are a few facts about Texas State University. It is home to 38,849 total students as of the fall 2020 semester, which makes it the third largest university in the state. It's been that way for about 20 years now. It is behind only Texas A&M and the University of Texas as far as enrollment. So yes, it is bigger than Texas Tech. It is bigger than Baylor, TCU. There's more kids that go to school there than at other places. It offers over 100 degree plans, and over 76% of people that start school there graduate from there. That's a really high rate for a university. So not many colleges can have a graduation rate as high as that.
Texas State University, home to over 38,000 students and a former U.S. president, is located in one of the most beautiful cities in South Texas and home to some of the best game day experiences you can find in college athletics. The ever-growing city of San Marcos is located only 30 minutes south of the capital city of Austin and 45 minutes north of the river city, San Antonio. There's plenty to do in this next big Texas metroplex, including one-of-a-kind dining, shopping, and enjoying the sounds of some of the best concert venues in the music capital of the country. Outdoor entertainment includes biking in state parks, hiking the hill country, and the ever-popular floating of the rivers throughout Central Texas. All in all, it's a perfect place for family gatherings or a night out with your closest friends. From the football field to the volleyball court to the baseball diamond, to our track and field and soccer complexes and the hardwood, Texas State offers top-of-the-line facilities where students, alumni, and the local community show their passionate support as our programs compete for championships and commissioners' cups at the highest level. Each field, stadium, and arena has undergone recent impressive renovations to not only create the ultimate fan experience, but also in an effort to offer our student-athletes state-of-the-art amenities. From improved locker rooms, training rooms, and weight rooms to practice facilities, all in an effort to put you in a position to win. You won't find a better student-friendly campus than the one at Texas State, where more than 200 bachelor's, master's, and doctoral degree programs are offered. There are big educational opportunities here in Bobcat Country. Student life at Texas State will create lifelong bonds not easily broken. Bobcats, past and present, have developed an affinity for this place from their times hanging with friends at Sewell Park, high-fiving colleagues while walking through the quad on the way to class, or getting to know new Bobcats in residence halls as we all strive together to make Bobcats successful here and beyond. From the Athletic Academic Center in the middle of campus to historic Alkeck Library to the new and improved LBJ Student Center, access to your fellow students, professors, and advisors has never been easier. We're a community here at Texas State, as we all do our part in making an impact that will last a lifetime. This is your place, fan or family, athlete or administrator. We are all Bobcats here. Be part of this. Be part of growth, change, and excellence. Let's compete for championships together. Let's win together. Let's learn together. Let's stand together. Let's do this. as Bobcats.
There are 3 teachers here on this campus that went to Texas State: me, Mr. Beheeler, Mrs. Merritt, and Mrs. Pewitt. And if you have more questions after you've seen all these videos about it, we would love to tell you all about Texas State. Texas State has many famous alumni. Perhaps the most famous and most notable is Lyndon Baines Johnson, otherwise known as LBJ. He was a person that came from Texas, and he started out as a senator, and then he became a vice president under JFK, and then he became the president after that. So he was the president of the United States from 1963 to 1969. The interesting thing, there are a lot of interesting things about LBJ, but the interesting thing that connects him to Texas and Texas State is that he went to college at Texas State to become a teacher, and then after he did that for a little while, he ended up becoming a lawyer and getting into politics. And the trivia fact about him is he is the only president of the United States who went to college in Texas and is a native Texan that spent his whole life in Texas except for the time he was in Washington, D.C. The other most famous notable alumni from Texas State is country music legend George Strait. He is one of the greatest country singers of all time. He's got over 50 number 1 hits on the charts, and he started out his career in San Marcos playing at a venue called Cheatham Street Warehouse. And he played all over Texas for many years before he became really famous. He still lives down in the area close to San Marcos. And when I was in college down there, you would spot him out and about around town at, there was a Mexican restaurant named Herbert's that he would be in a lot. And there was also a dry cleaners where you could see him getting his jeans starched up. So sometimes I have friends that still live down there, and they still sometimes see George Strait around town. The next notable alumni is a guy named Randy Rogers. He's a guy I know really well. He's a friend of mine. We went to college there together. He has gone on to become a famous country singer. He has a band called the Randy Rogers Band, and they tour around. They've had several hits, and they're one of the biggest artists in Texas music. And that venue I said that George Strait started at, Cheatham Street Warehouse, Randy started there, and now he owns that place. So he's done a lot, and he owns a lot of businesses, and he's very successful. Moving into sports now, this is Paul Goldschmidt. He is a Major League Baseball All-Star. He plays first base for the St. Louis Cardinals. He's also played for the Arizona Diamondbacks. He's a 6-time All-Star. He led the National League in home runs during the 2013 year. He's won a lot of awards. He's a very good baseball player, and he played at Texas State before he went to the Major League. Up next is Charles Austin. He won an Olympic gold medal in the high jump and set a world record in 1996 of 7 feet, 7 1/4 inches. It's really high, guys. So he's getting up and over that bar. It's over 7 feet, and he won several Olympic medals and is one of the greatest high jumper track athletes of all time. Next up, we have Daryl Morris, who is a cornerback for the Indianapolis Colts. Shawn Michaels, the Heartbreak Kid, one of the greatest WWE wrestling superstars of all time, went to school at Texas State. Texas State has a pretty fine tradition of acting and drama and fine arts. And the next 3 people we're going to highlight are famous actors that came from Texas State. This first one, his name is Chelsea Ross. He's a famous character actor, been in tons and tons of movies, most notably Major League, Bill and Ted's Bogus Adventure, Hoosiers, and Basic Instinct. Up next is an actor named Powers Booth. He is a Texas State graduate who went on to be in tons of TV shows and movies, most notably Deadwood, and he played Curly Bill in the movie Tombstone. Finally, we have G.W. Bailey. He's another famous American character actor, been in lots of things, most famously MASH, Police Academy, and the television show called The Closer. Thanks for checking out Texas State University. It's near and dear to my heart. I hope you've learned something and have discovered a new college that you might want to go to one day. And as always, we are better together because we are LES connected.
Oh Christmas tree, thy leaves are so unchanging. Oh Christmas tree.